And with the invasion of the television in the rural India, the women in rural India also wanted to look beautiful. They also wanted to dress up well. And these girls were today accepted in the best of homes. They would stitch clothes for these ladies, have beautiful culture for them. And those who had learned horticulture, because most of the women want to have their houses look beautiful, so they would get work. And those who have also got married were perhaps making a better earning than the husbands were.
Oh my goodness.
And our aim in the very beginning was also that...
Was that okay, by the way?
Yeah, that was the best thing that happened, because we wanted these girls to go back to the village, because that's where they would find a good husband. That's where they would find their own type of people. Because in most of these communities, they would not allow their girls to get married outside their community.
Is that because of caste?
That's a caste
That's
system.
a caste.
And they would not have allowed them to get married in Delhi, in some other caste. So they have gone back in the village, they have a better home to live in, they have a better environment, and they are improving the life of the village. So our aim has been met with that. And so with this in mind, which is why we started the computer training and so many other classes.
Oh, that's fantastic. So this has really proven itself.
Yes,
this is really proven
That's right.
itself.
That it has done good work.
Rotarians have been men just since 1987. Before 1987, it was just men. Since 1987, you've included women.
Yeah, women were earlier not allowed to be in Rotary, but in '87, it was open for the women folk. And I think that with this came a lot of change.
Why? Why did they start including women?
Because the reason they included women was that some of them went to the Supreme Court in US, and the Supreme Court of the United States ruled that you could not allow women in Rotary. So they were included. But I think it was a blessing in disguise, because today women are contributing a lot. They are about 15% of our workforce and our membership. But with them has come in compassion. They have come in for more, they have suggested more positive community projects. And their contribution has been phenomenal. Because I have seen this in Western countries. It's only when the women got out of the hearth that the West world also rose very high. And if today America or Europe is forced to reckon with, it is because the women folks are working shoulder to shoulder in all walks of life in the West. And I think it's time that in Rotary too, they have come forward. We have had many women governors. The first trustee of the Rotary Foundation from a lady from Alaska was there. Now we have a first women director of Rotary International coming in from France. And it won't be far, I would say another decade, and you will have a first women president of Rotary International. And our emphasis is also today to get in more women into Rotary, because we all recognize their contribution in the growth of Rotary.
Polio eradication is a very large project that Rotary has taken on, correct? You told me a figure when I spoke with you earlier that in the 1980s there was 1,000 new cases of polio reported every day. So speak to the impact that Rotary has had on eradicating polio in India.
You see, before Rotary took over this, there were, like you said, 1,000 cases being reported. But even at that time, it was said that in most of the third world countries, because the surveillance was poor, only 1 out of 10 cases was reported. So it is not correct to say that there were 1,000, perhaps there were more than 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 cases. And it is at that time that Rotary thought of a corporate program. And they collected about, there was a collection drive. They aimed at collecting $100 million but ended up collecting $350 million.
$350
Million.
Is this just from India?
No, from
Around
all
the
over the
world.
world. From all over the world.
That's fantastic.
And then they approached the World Health Organization, United Nations, and two of the bodies of joined in: WHO, the World Health Organization, UNICEF, and also CDC from America, who gives
Center
us
for Disease.
Center for Disease Control. They are the ones who provide us all the expertise as to what medicine should be taken, what action should be taken. So there's CDC had a big role to play, and Rotary International was a fourth partner. But with it were the most important partners were the governments of the world, because without them, their partnership, this could not have been a success. But Rotary provided the maximum funds, and I can share with you that as of date, we have spent over $700 million given to through the world bodies for purchase of medicine, for advocacy, for other ISC material, so that polio could be eradicated worldwide.
What was that? Other IS?
This is the material for promoting like vests, caps, to promote the more advertising material, you could say, promoting this with the people, with the children. We have been providing them with whistles, with small balls, with play balls, those small things, so that it motivates them to come to the booth and take the medicine. And as of date, there are only 4 endemic countries. One is Nigeria and West Africa, and 3 are in South Asia: Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. India, of course, has the maximum cases as of date, because we are reporting about 275 odd cases. But our emphasis, there are 3 types of wild polio viruses, that is P1, type P1, P2, and P3. P2 was eradicated in 1999 when the last case was reported, and P3 is a slow-moving virus. But it is P1, which is the most potent of all these viruses and is the one that has spread all over the world and caused havoc not only in India but also in Nigeria and other countries, which even if it has come to the US or Europe or China, one odd case, you could trace back the strain to, it was a P1 strain, and that too from India or Nigeria. And the emphasis in India has been to eradicate P1 on the advice of CDC, WHO, and I'm pleased to tell you that we are just reporting 4 odd cases. And but in the endemic states,
did you say 4?
4 of polio wild virus, P1.
Amazing.
And in the endemic areas, we are not reporting a single case for the last 18 months. So,
this is fantastic work. Fantastic work.
Yeah, it has been a great effort, but we are really proud of the fact that lots and lots, hundreds and thousands of Rotarians from US and especially from Hawaii have come there. That's how I got connected with Hawaii. Because
well, there's a guest that I've had on the show, Carmen Carity.
Yeah, that's right.
If you look in the
NIDs, she's been there twice.
She's been there twice to help you. I've interviewed her. She's a yoga teacher on Lahaina side. Yeah.
And there are others who have been bringing in teams again and again and again. And when they come there, they not only motivate the Rotarians, they also motivate the health workers. But I've also seen that many resistant houses there who would not have brought their children or would not allow their children to take a drop. But when they see these people come and they feel, look, if they have come all the way from America and are going to give us a drop, they mean good.
A drop meaning a drop of
polio
vaccine?
2 drop of polio vaccine.
Is it in the mouth?
In the mouth. It's an oral vaccine. And
You're seeing when they see that these people have come all the way to help them,
they come out.
They come out.
They come out.
Yeah.
And I can share with you a story